Hello students, this is Virendra, your computer science teacher. I am here to give you some important details about Windows 7, and in this video we are going to study the additional features of Windows 7. So first of all, I welcome all the participants, all the viewers and all the students. Keep watching my video. In the part 1 of this chapter number 2, more on Windows 7, we have completed the 4 topics. The topics are Introduction to Windows 7, next topic is Windows Media Player, next topic is Exploring Picture Folder, and one more topic, that is Displaying to Windows at a time. These few topics are already completed, and in this we will complete additional features of Windows 7. So let me show you the content here. This is your content, and in this content you are able to see the all 5 main topics. Okay students, these are the few topics which are already we know that, but in this session we are going to cover each and every in a detail, and I will also give you the practical demonstration for the same also. So the things we are going to cover here, that is additional features of Windows 7. Number 1, touch screen, snap, shake, arrow flip 3D, search box, arrow pick, jump list, Windows Media Center. These are the topics we need to cover here. So let's come to the practical demonstration for the same, and in between the same I will explain you each and everything. So let's start. Okay students, now we are going to study about additional features of Windows 7. So in this, first of all, we are going to study touch screen. As you know that touch screen require 2 things. Number 1, touch sensitive screen. Number 2, Windows 7. Because right now you are doing this touch screen activity in a laptop or desktop. So first of all, when touch screen enabled by having additional devices attached to the laptop or desktop, like graphic tablet, light pen, stylus like this, so that you can have a easy interactive screen. Now when the touch screen enabled, you can do flip activity very easily, you can do shuffle of files and folder very easily. Touch screen also available on the mobile phones, tablet, ATMs, okay, ticket collection machine, many things. So let's have next topic. So next topic is snap. Snap is increase or decrease the size of the active window. So for giving the understanding about this, let's open Windows Media Player. This is already open now. Now I'm going to open one more window, that is Notepad. See, this is your Notepad. Now what I'll do here, first I'm going to resize the window of Notepad by dragging left side. See, I'm dragging to the left side. Now I'm dragging this one on the right side. See, I'm dragging it to the right side. Now in the one screen you are able to see the 2 screens at a time. I hope you are able to understand this topic. And one more thing I just want to highlight here, if I drag any one of the window to the upper edge, it will cover the entire screen. See, it is covering the entire screen. Let me write something for you, like this. Okay students, so I hope this is a very good feature that we are going to use now. Now after this I am coming to the next topic. Let's close this window. Okay, just cancel it, minimize this window. Now next topic is shape. So for giving the understanding about the shape, what you will do here, first of all we are going to open some window here, like I'm just open my computer. After that MS Excel. Let's wait for opening it. Now it is open now. Window Media Player, it is also open. So 3 windows are active windows. Now what I'll do here, suppose I'm working on my computers. See, I'm working on the my computers. So what I'll do here, I'm going to shake the window now. Just hold the mouse button continuously and go to the upper edge. Now shake the window. See, all the window which are earlier open, that is getting minimized to the taskbar. So this is the feature of shaking. I hope you are able to understand. Now I am closing each and every window which is already open here, which is not in use. See, all the windows are closed now, and now I am coming to the next topic. Okay students, now we are going to understand about AeroFlip 3D. That's a very good feature. So what is happening here, whatever the open windows are there, 2 or 3 windows, 4 windows, whatever windows are open, now all the windows come in a stack form and giving the preview of each and every window. So it means that we are going to preview the windows in a stack form. How it will be done? Let's see. So first of all, I'm going to press Windows plus Tab. I'm going to press Windows plus Tab now. See, right now I have pressed Windows and Tab. Immediately you are saying that PowerPoint is the first window, then another application, then my desktop. So if I press second, then immediately next window come forward. So this is the work of your AeroFlip 3D. All the windows come in 3D form like this. I hope you are able to understand. Now I am just leaving the Windows key now. See, one more time, let me show you. See, this is the AeroFlip 3D. Now I am leaving the window. Now my desktop is came here. After that, now I am going to give you the details about searching made easier. Means how we are going to use the search box. Very easy topic for you. First of all, I am clicking start button. This is your start button, and after that I have clicked on it, and immediately the one pop-up menu is there. Right now you are able to see there is one cursor in a small search box inside the search box. I think you are able to see that. Suppose I have typed here Windows, after that Explorer. I have typed here Windows Explorer. Now once after typing, whatever the matches are there, each and every matches are come on the pop-up menu, and the first option is the program. Okay, program is your application. So once it is there, you can click on it. Just wait and watch. See, I have clicked on it, and now the Windows Explorer is open now. On the left side, this is your navigation pane. On the right side, this is your content pane. Okay, let's close it. Again, I am going to give you one more detail. Again, I will type Windows Explorer. If I click on see more result, then what will happen? I have clicked on it. See more result means whatever the Word, matches, applications or tools, or any of the Word document, Excel document, each and everything will displayed on my screen. Okay, I think you are able to understand. Whatever things you are writing here on the search box, and once you click on see more result, then this text is matches with the other applications, and if there is other applications, then each and every application will be displayed on a Windows Explorer window. But earlier it is not there. you are just opening the Windows Explorer. So there is two things that are happening here. I hope you are able to understand. Now I am going to close it. Okay students, now our next topic is Windows 7 taskbar. Taskbar having several features, and these features are very interesting for you. Let me show you one by one. Right now on the bottom side of the taskbar, this is your pinned applications. Pinned application means, suppose this is your pop-up menu. I want this MS Excel should be pinned in a taskbar. Now how we are going to do that and why we are pinning this? The reason is, this is my favorite and every time I frequently working on this, so that should be there on a taskbar. Press the left button of the mouse, do not leave this. Now drag this time like this, and once you are coming to the taskbar, leave your mouse. Now the MS Excel is there on the taskbar. So this is the easiest way to pinning the applications on a taskbar. Now suppose any window is open. Suppose my PowerPoint is open. I want to see the preview as a thumbnail form. So Windows 7 also giving this feature. Suppose I'm just pointing the application. See, this is the thumbnail and it is giving the one kind of preview. So make sure that the active window giving this kind of thumbnail, and that application should be minimized, and after minimizing you are getting the each and every preview of the thumbnail. Now after doing this, what is happening here, I'm just going to give you details of new feature, that is arrow peak. So arrow peak means, arrow peak is the one kind of feature through which you can give the facility to Windows become transparent and the desktop screen will be visible. How we are going to do that? Let's start. This is your taskbar. On the rightmost side, just point to the show desktop button. This is your show desktop button on the right side. See. So first of all, what I'll do here, let's open some of the application. Like see, I'm just opening here. This is my my computer folder. Now I'm just what I'll do here. See, once I'm pointing the application, once I'm pointing on the show desktop button, all the application getting minimized and your desktop screen is visible. I think you are able to understand. So in arrow peak, just use your show desktop button and point to it. All the windows getting minimized in taskbar and you will see your desktop very easily, but it's a one kind of preview and your windows become transparent. Now I'm coming to the next topic, that is jump list. So jump list is very attractive topic for me also, because the reason is, whatever the website I am going to use, I didn't remember at that time. So what we'll do here, just go, like suppose this is your Google Chrome. Let's close this window. This is your Google Chrome, and after going here, just right click. After right click, you are able to see whatever the things are available here. Number one, most visited, means what are the sites I have visited here, recently closed window, and what are the tasks I have already performed here. So these three things are available here. So jump list means whatever the list is available on the particular application, that each and every application is going to be visible. I will just show you one more thing. I have clicked the start button. This is the Microsoft Office Word 2007. See, this is the one kind of a list. Recently you have visited here, recently you have used here, and if I want to open any of the applications, just click one time. Just click one time, immediately it will be open. Okay, so this is all about your jump list. Okay students, your next topic is Windows Media Center. So first of all, I'm going to give you the details why we are using it. Suppose you want to use your laptop and that laptop become your TV. Like you want to see your live serials, movie, anything else you want to see. You want to record your TV, record your contents, whatever things. So that is the purpose of Windows Media Center, and you can do lots of things here. Okay, so first of all, let me show you how you are open. First, you click on the start button, and after clicking on the start button, click on Windows Media Center. Right here, Windows Media Center. So Windows, after that Media, and then Center. Now, see the first option in programs. This is your Windows Media Center, and it is written here: open your home entertainment option for digital and on-demand media, including TV, movies, music, and pictures. Okay, is you can open all the applications related to TV, movie, music, and pictures. These four things are there. I am going to click one time. Let's open it. Let's wait. Please wait for opening it. It is still taking some time. It is still not open. Let's wait. Now it is trying to open now. See, this is your media center. Now it is open. So, point any of the option. What do you want now? Suppose if I click on extras, then you will see extra library, and okay students, so now video is ended now, and I want to say thank you so much for all the students for watching the video from starting till the end. We will meet in next video, and we'll try to complete some other thing, some new. I will try to achieve new ideas from yourself and from my side also. So thanks once again. Keep watching it.